Another day, another season-ending injury for the Denver Broncos. What's up, guys? Welcome to Denver Broncos Syndicate, part of the Sports Syndicate family of channels where we are dedicated to bringing you content about our favorite sports teams. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Before we jump in, guys, I just wanted to wish everybody in Broncos country a happy new year, and I hope that 2023 brings you guys, and hopefully the Broncos as well, nothing but positivity and good vibes. Unfortunately, this video does not bring positivity and good vibes. Earlier this afternoon, it was announced by the Denver Broncos that they have placed edge rusher Randy Gregory on injured reserve with a knee injury, and they have promoted cornerback Lamar Jackson and edge rusher Jonathan Kongbo to the active roster. Now, Gregory's first season here in Denver after being signed as a free agent from the Dallas Cowboys this past offseason has been far from what both he and the team have expected. Gregory only played in 6 games for the Broncos this season, and although he did look solid before he was injured, notching 2 sacks, when he came back it was pretty clear that the injuries were still bothering him, and on top of that, when you couple all of the issues with him with the Rams game and the fine and the suspension that he had received but later appealed and got reduced. But still, man, it's really been a rough season for Randy Gregory. With Gregory going on IR, the Broncos are now up to 21 players on injured reserve. Garrett Bowles, Ronald Darby, Randy Gregory, Tim Patrick, Draymond Jones, Javonte Williams, Tom Compton, Mike Boone, KJ Hamler, Lloyd Cushenberry, Darius Phillips, Greg Dulcich, Jonas Griffith, Caden Stearns, Aaron Patrick, Jake Martin, Demarie Crockett, Chris Allen, Casey Tucker, Dakota Allen, and Mitchell Fraboni. And what's nuts is when you look at this, a good majority of these injuries are lower body injuries. After the firing of Nathaniel Hackett, Broncos owner and CEO Greg Penner said in a press conference that the team is going to look to reevaluate their strength and conditioning program moving forward. The Broncos have been in the top 5 in season-ending injuries for the past several years, ever since Lauren Landau took over as the Broncos' strength and conditioning coach. Correlation does not always equal causation, but I think there's some pretty strong correlation here. Hopefully, the Broncos will make the necessary changes in both their strength and conditioning program as well as their rehab and recovery program, and that can hopefully lead to less season-ending injuries in the future, because at this point, this is just getting absolutely ridiculous. The Broncos are basically dragging themselves through these last 2 games. Half of our roster is on injured reserve. We've got an interim head coach in Jerry Rosburg. At this point, this team is just dead and trying to get through these last 2 games so we can officially move forward into this offseason. I'm curious, Broncos country, what necessary changes do you think need to be made in order for this team to finally see less season-ending injuries? Drop those comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Gage Madrid NFL for even more Broncos coverage. And for now, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.